So this year I acquired a new lease up in Lewis County, Kentucky. I was looking forward to what lied ahead and trying to figure out a new piece of property that I wasn't familiar with. It's like the cheese on the rat trap. May 21st, out here at the Kentucky lease, just getting ready for deer season coming up. Laying it to them with the Big and J. We have found a great spot. Two big ridges come together. Found a tree we're gonna put the hawk stand in. Gonna place a killer food plot right here. Just keeping these deer here in this area with the Big and J stuff. Things gonna pay off come fall.
Mission is sponsored by.
Well, it is August 11th. We're headed up to the Kentucky lease. We got probably 30 minutes before we'll be there. We got the hawk stands in the back. Season opens up in less than a month. A lot of good deer already showed up on the covert, so we're gonna go put out some Big and J. We're gonna hang some stands. Hopefully put in a food plot and just get ready for season. It is right around the corner, so it's gonna be a great weekend. Hopefully a lot of good bucks still showing up. We're gonna hit them hard with the Big and J, and then be back up here next trip to be in the hawk, start hunting.
Yeah.
just put out some Big and J right here. We hung the hawk in that oak tree right there. Got the covert right here, man. There's a good 8-pointer in here showing up. He's in here pretty constantly. We're just keeping the food here. We're 3 weeks away from coming back in here and hunting this. Hopefully putting him down in full velvet on opening day. It's almost here.
Josh wasn't the only one putting in the hard work getting ready for season. Good friend and teammate Alex Hamilton was over in Western Kentucky putting in that sweat equity to hopefully cash in on a harvest.
Stuff is killer.
September 2nd, the wheels are rolling north. Headed up to the Kentucky lease. Opening day comes in tomorrow. We got the truck loaded down. Absolutely jacked up to get in the stand. It's been too long. Been here about a month ago, and a good deer showing up on camera. We call him Cracker Jacks. He's got a bunch of white on his legs, so he was in there. There's about 2 or 3 other shooters in, so we're just going to head up, try to get there around lunch really today, and we're going to put out some Big and J. Got to make a few adjustments on the stand. Check the cards. Being a tree stand tomorrow. I'm feeling good. Going to be a good week. Alex is hunting the west side of Kentucky too, and he's hunting Beamer, which is a deer he had last year, so hopefully between me or him, one of us gonna put one down. Well, we have arrived at the Kentucky lease. Now, we just gotta get everything unpacked out of the truck. We got a few things to do with this spot real quick. So we're gonna load everything as fast as we can, get there, put out some Big and J, check the camera, make a couple adjustments on the Hawk, and get out of here, be here tomorrow. It could go down. Boom, baby. We just made the adjustments on the stand here. We poured out some Big and J just to get the aroma in here. We've been feeding that to them all summer long, so they know the smell. It's fresh. Wind blowing this way, which is where Cracker Jack's been coming from. He was on the camera here 2 days ago, so we just gave him some food. We're gonna hit that stand probably tomorrow evening. It should be good, man. It'll be good to at least be in the stand praising God. Now we're just gonna get out of here.
Opening day is finally here, and Josh is jacked up to finally get to spend some time in the stand and not be working up in Kentucky.
Here we go. We're walking into the stand. Just trying to take our time. Not trying to get too hot. We think we're gonna be in here early enough to get up and get everything settled. The temperatures dropped since we've got down here in this hole. 5 degrees, so it's definitely a lot cooler in here. To be honest, I'm just ready to get in this stand so I can sit down. This hike's starting to wear out on me. The day we've all been waiting for. Opening day of Kentucky season. Beautiful oak flat right here. Acorns are starting to drop. We've been seeing a lot of good deer showing up on the coverts. 75 degrees. Perfect wind. I'm hoping tonight's the night we're fixing to just spray out some nose jammer. We got those onyx running. It feels good to finally be in the stand. Alex is in Western Kentucky. I'm down here on my lease in Eastern Kentucky. Lord willing, we can put us on the board tonight. I will be honest with you. I think I set a personal best record. I've only dropped 2 things out of the stand this evening. Those 2 things were important, but usually I lose count. We're gonna get tugged in though. Beautiful evening.
What you telling me? Hey, what you saying? What you telling me?
Well, we probably got 15 to 20 minutes before it gets too dark for us for the cameras. Looks like we got us done for opening day, but we got a good game plan in the morning. A lot of good deer showing up on another spot, so we're gonna go give it a try. Felt great though to get out here and be in the stand. We're gonna let the sun set and the moon rise. Get back to the truck. Get some supper, watch some football, and get back after it tomorrow. Second set here in Kentucky. We in a perfect spot. Yesterday we were over some acorns. Right now we're just on a little bowl, just a perfect travel corridor. We've been getting a ton of good pictures on the coverage right here. A lot of big bugs are in here. A lot of good shooters for sure, and in daylight. We put out some big and shade just to hopefully stop them. It's real steep. We should see some deer tonight though. Perfect wind. It's hot though. I dressed more than I should have, and I forgot my water at the truck, and I'm regretting that about now, but we're gonna get settled down. Ozonics is running. Nose jammer's out. We're gonna get that. See what comes in here. Should be a lot of good deer in here. Hopefully the movement's good.
I got the remedy. What you saying? What you telling me? you telling me?
Well, opening weekend might have been a bust for Josh, but that wasn't the case for old Alex Hamilton.
Alright guys, it's September 11th. I think it's a day we all remember pretty well. The day the planes crashed into the World Trade Center. But definitely keep all the families involved in that in your prayers. Thought I heard a deer. And also want to give a shout out to my granddad on his 77th birthday, I think. I don't remember. Somewhere around there. But it's a good morning. It's like 58, 57 degrees. So hopefully a doe steps out or a big buck, whichever. So we'll see what happens. Meh. Meh. Well, that's not good. I was wanting to get painted up before I did my interview. But evidently, I left my face paint at the house back in Georgia. And we're up here in Kentucky on the lease for the second trip of the year. You wouldn't believe the difference. Leaves are starting to turn, acorns are pouring. There's a fresh scrape just right up the hill. I'm about to check the camera. It should be good with all these acorns and it's starting to cool off. The big front's coming in. Now I'm gonna look like a freaking ghost out here. I'm white as a bed sheet.
Even when you're down, keep your head up. Even if you're low, keep your spirits high. Even when you're down, you got to hang on. Even when you're dark, keep the light on inside. So let's go. Let's go all the way. Let's go. We'll fight another day. Let's go. Let's go all the way. Let's go. We'll fight another day. Let's go.
It's the end of November. We finally found some time to head with the Kentucky lease. It's been about a month and a half since I've been up here. I'm anxious to check the camera, see what I missed, but we're gonna put out some Big and J. We're gonna reset the cameras, get back up here come December for late season hunt. Hopefully be good.
Fight another day. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So let's go. Let's go all the way. Let's go. We'll fight another day. Let's go. Let's go all the way. Let's go. We'll fight another day. Let's go.
So this year I had high expectations up in Kentucky just because I knew what kind of deer were on this piece of property. Even though I had a lot of shooters on my covert trail cameras, I went through the entire season and did not see a single deer. And just all the money, effort, and time spent It was pretty much disappointment. But the positive out of the negative is when I walked out of that piece of property at the end of the year, I was a better hunter than I did when I went in.
Crosstown Outfitters presents The Mission.
Isaiah 65:17. Look, I am creating new heavens and a new earth, so wonderful that no one will ever even think about the old ones anymore. As we see in this episode, Josh was able to acquire a new hunting lease in Kentucky this year. Josh was jacked to get on that property and check it out for the first time. The newness of a piece of property is always a fun and exciting experience. It's similar to the promise that God gives us in Isaiah 65:17. Just like a new property, Isaiah talks about a new heaven and a new earth. There will be no pain, suffering, sorrow, or want. God will answer our prayers while we are still speaking them. There will be peace everywhere, even among the animals. While this level of blessing will not be achieved in this earthly lifetime, we can look forward to it in the next life if we are truly children of God.